Good morning. It is just past 7:09. I first woke up at 6:42. I said no. And then here we are. I'm just gonna try to be walking by 8 o'clock again. Yesterday, kicked my butt. I went to bed early too. And I slept fairly well. So, let's do the thing. We are ready to go. That is because my steak got stuck. So, I blame that for putting me behind time. It is 8:15 and let's rock and roll. Let's do it. What a freaking beautiful day. She gorgeous. And that means I can't wait till I get on Blood Mountain, because when I did Blood Mountain it was raining. So cool. Now we're at the view. This is Ramrock Mountain. Can you guess why? Yeah, but it's a pretty gorge, and this is a great place to take a seat and rest, because I feel like today's gonna be a doozy. I'm not like super sore, but I'm just like exhausted, tired, but not like sore tired. So we'll see what happens. I'm so excited for Blood Mountain. Stopped at Woody Gap, filtering water, having breakfast because I messed up. I filled up my bottle that I put my my essentials in, and I pre-made my Gatorade last night for today, not realizing that I needed to drink the essentials first. So needless to say, I was a little bit hungry on my walk, but I just chowed down, about to drink it, and then just go until lunchtime, and then it's Blood Mountain time. Dude, it's so gorgeous outside. Those blue skies, the days. I still have so many miles left for the day. I'm trying not to get overwhelmed, but also trying to just be like, you can stop when you want to. You don't have to do it for what you set out, and that just means more training when you get home. But either way, I gotta like be outside of the bear canister area, because I don't have a bear can. So I definitely thought that viewpoint was the top of my climb. I was wrong. I just finished it. I was gonna take a video while I was going up it, but I couldn't breathe, so what's the point? But now we're just kind of cruising, and then we'll get to another gap. That's where I'll have like half my lunch, because I don't eat all of my lunch, and then go up Blood Mountain. That just sounds like a horrible idea. And yeah, and then go up Blood and assess what time it is and see what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day. I didn't get all these flowers in March. This is so beautiful. Oh, they're just like, they're literally everywhere. Oh my gosh. So pretty. This is where lunch is happening. Some nice rocks to sit on. And I will say, this straw is my new favorite piece of gear because I can just do that. I don't have to like, just, I love it. Because I miss my bladder purely for the fact of having a straw, but I don't miss having the bladder. So somehow I didn't really pack enough food. Love that for me. I did, however, pack an extra dinner in case I was going to be out an extra night, which, tell me how that would make sense if I barely have enough food for what the 4 days that I had. But so with that extra ramen, I think we're gonna have ramen for breakfast on Sunday. I think that's the plan. I mean, I have like the breakfast stuff, but I know I'm not gonna want to stop and cold soak or make ramen for lunch, so I think we're just gonna have ramen for breakfast. Yep. Almost to the top. She's a doozy. Okay, just kidding. Not at the top yet. But that sign means that I am 0.4. Okay. Getting closer. I'm high enough to see rhododendrons. Heck. That's the top of the shelter. Blood Mountain. And then all these other beautiful mountains. This definitely beats being up here in the rain. And I am definitely gonna eat dinner while I'm here, because forget that. I'm not going somewhere and then eating dinner and then setting up camp. I just want to have to set up camp. I'm so tired. That was so lovely. Had dinner on top of the mountain. Almost forgot to have dinner on top of the mountain. And now I have 2.5 miles to where I can camp legally because, oh, nah. I was gonna use the privy, but all I'm gonna have to do is pee, so I can just do that on the side of the trail. I don't really care. And yeah, 2.5 miles to camp legally because I don't have a hard-sided bear canister. And I know with my luck, if I chose to stay up here, somebody would come checking and I would get in trouble. So, and it's all downhill. Not that that's necessarily a good thing, but it's not as exhausting. So we'll see. And all I have to do now is set up my tent and go to bed. I just finished my last uphill of the day. Now I just gotta go downhill, get into Jared Gap, set up a tent, grab some water, and go to bed. I have some gummy bears before I go to bed, but go to bed. And I think I'm gonna set an alarm tomorrow and actually try to get up early and just do the thing. Do the thing that I hate to do, because I'm gonna have to do it in a month anyway. So why not start now? What a sight to see. This is home for the night. And I will say, for the second time, she's looking pretty fabuloso. Not super taut in any places more than another, so I'm pretty excited. I think I figured it out. Got my food hung up over there. This is really hard to do with one hand. But I get to see the sunset tonight. How cute. All right, I am in my tent. Probably gonna have to pee. Well, I'm for sure gonna have to pee before. Just making sure there wasn't a tick on the outside of my tent. I wouldn't be surprised if there's ticks here. And yes, inside my tent. What? I got a hitchhiker. Sorry, bud. Okay, he is safely back outside. Gonna set up all the things, gonna lay down, and as soon as that sun sets, you know I'm going to sleep. I did 15.8 miles today. Technically 15.9 because it was 0.1 to get to this campsite. It might have been more than 0.1 because I kept walking and walking and walking, and I was about to be like, where is this freaking campsite? But water is filtered, breakfast is made this time. I did it the right way, and I don't know how many miles I'm gonna do tomorrow. I might try to get crazy and just like overachieve, see what I can do. I want to do at least 15 because that was the point of this trip, is to do 15-mile days, 4 days in a row. But always, if I can make the last day easier and shorter, why would I not? So we shall see what tomorrow brings. Look at this little guy. He wants to party. He's not ready for bed. Still gotta do my last pee. I figured I could go now, but it is 8:10, so I'm literally gonna have to go again. So why go twice? Haven't looked at the map. Have no idea what I'm doing tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna set my alarm. It hurts to say that. Just get up and just walk. And as long as I make it to Gooch Gap shelter where I stayed last night, it's a win. I'd like to make it further though. Just to see what's possible. But yeah, today was a good day. It was a mental game at some points where I was just like, you can do it, just keep going. But the last bit going up Blood Mountain, the last 2 miles going up Blood Mountain, and then the last 2 miles to get to this campsite were like a freaking breeze. And I was like, what the heck? So, I don't know, but the middle of the day really, maybe it was the heat, maybe it started to get hot, but it really got to me. So I had to use my noggin and get through it. But yeah, I will see you all in the morning. Good night. I have a red headlamp now. Also, it's not that dark outside. I just wanted to try the red headlamp. But it is dark enough to need a headlamp. So one thing that I had been meaning to mention that I just wrote down when I was doing my nightly journal was that what I did in 5 days on the AT, I just did in 2 days. So it's pretty wild. It's pretty crazy. My legs feel better today, like knee-wise, than they did yesterday. So maybe I just need to do more activity and they'll be fine. But no, I definitely have things that I want to work on while I'm at home before I go out. So I will keep at the gym, keep training, and now I know like what specifically I want to keep gearing towards. So yeah, yay!